to my channel. I wanted to take you along tonight on a special get-together here at my house. If you follow me, you know that I have a craft night at my house just about every season. But this particular year, I decided to omit the summer one just because my garage is so hard to get cooled down and people just can't enjoy themselves. So we haven't had one since the spring and we're all excited to get together. But what we do is we have a little make it, take it project, and it's always a lot of fun. We laugh and talk and eat. But before everybody gets here, I want to share with you my little setup in the kitchen, and then I'll take you into the garage and show you what I've got out there. All right, what you're looking at here is my kitchen table. This is really more than I normally have done in the past, but you know, it just depends on the season and what I've got going on and how many people I have coming. But I made a cake, I've got some barbecue weenies and some dip and chip and things like that. There's been times where I had people bring something, and one year we had like 23 things as a potluck, and it was just way too much food. So I have just found it with having this many people, it's just easier for me to make 2 or 3 things and keep it simple like that. What you're looking at here on my wet bar, this is just, I didn't have room in the garage, but this is just some little prep bags that I've got that go along with our project, and that'll make sense when I take you to the garage and show you what we're making. Over here on my kitchen peninsula, I usually set up the drinks. I always usually make a wine punch, 3 simple ingredients: fruit punch, Sprite or lemon lime soft drink, and a couple bottles of wine. It's always real good. People enjoy that. But I always have a couple soft drinks for people who don't prefer the wine. So now let's go in the garage and I'll show you the setup. If you followed me in some of my other craft nights, I pretty much set up the same every time. Just the theme and color combo is a little different depending on the season, of course. But this over here is my little work table. This is where I usually display our samples for the night. And this left one here is an orange clothespin wreath, and it kind of symbolizes a pumpkin. And this right here is the sunflower wreath. I'm pretty sure I got this idea off Pinterest and thought this was a good economical craft that I could create in mass for about $5 each. That's what my friends pay me, is $5 to participate. And then this is where I just put all my extra scissors and ribbon and things like that to help people finish up their project. But I normally don't sit down. I have found that it really needs one person up around helping people, grabbing things, glue sticks, rinsing out paintbrushes, whatever the case may be. If I was busy making the project, no, you know, it would just be kind of crazy in here. But as far as decorating the garage, you know, you can only make a garage so pretty. It's kind of like putting lipstick on a pig. I hung a little clothesline up there and hung some little garden flags I didn't use this month, and some fall dishcloths that are real cute with the owls. Here's a little fall barn flag, and this is a real cute one over here with a basket of apples. This wall over here is just some flags in my collection. I have probably about a dozen fall flags. I think I have enough, but it's just so hard to turn them down when I'm thrifting and I see them. But some cute scarecrows and a sunflower. And that's a great economical way to kind of jazz up the garage. But my tables always have some tablecloths on it, inexpensive. My centerpieces serve 2 purposes. Not only do they add to the theme for fall, but they also is the floral accent to everyone's wreath. So they'll just pull the head, the sunflower off, and glue it onto their project. And since this time we're not having to use glue guns, it makes it so much easier for me. Trying to stretch multiple plugs and extension cords and all that stuff, this craft night is a lot easier for me. We are going to have to paint using our fingers this time, so I did need to give everyone some plastic gloves when you're holding the clothespins, and some sponge brushes. Let me just show you my sample here. What I showed you, those bags in the kitchen, the reason why I make a couple of the samples, just so that I can foresee any problems people might have. So when I got to making the wreaths, I realized painting these clothespins were taking a lot longer than I expected. So I decided to find a stopping point, and I just painted everybody's brown ones for them. And it's still going to take a good hour or more to paint the yellow ones. And so with people talking and eating and things like that, you really need to judge your craft night on about 2 hours. If I had not have prepped the brown ones already, it'd just been too tiring and exhausting for everybody. But let me tell you, it was labor intensive painting 50-something clothespins for 18 people. So, but there you go, pretty simple. And all the ladies will be here in just a few hours. I'll do some snippets throughout the night of people's progress. We laugh and have a good time, and I'm excited to share our night with you.